From our campsite in Lacona, the route first crosses a mountain, then through a valley to Procchio, and from there along the northern coast to Marciana Marina. Marciana Marina, a former fishing village with a harbor, is located directly on the seafront along the approximately 850-meter-long bay. The almost 1-kilometer-long promenade stretches directly along the shore, stretching from the districts of Cotone in the east to La Fenicia in the west. The green area along the promenade also offers oases of peace with a central fountain and numerous benches. Beyond the green area begins the central point for tourism and business life. Numerous shops and cafés offer variety and a beautiful view of the sea. Behind the first row of houses lies Piazza Vittorio Emanuele with the bell tower of the Church of Santa Chiara, the patron saint of the town. The single-nave church with an attached baptistery has a very unusual color scheme for a church in the front part, with green, yellow, and pink. Back on the waterfront promenade, here, colorful houses and small, beautifully restored palazzi are lined up side by side. Modern stone paintings made of tiles conceal the unsightly wall of a larger property with a kind of mausoleum. Here, on the pebbled beach, one cafe and restaurant stands after the next. I look back at the shady district of Cotone, where some of the houses are built into the wooded hillside. In the western part of the La Fenicia district, the old Pisan defense tower from the 12th century appears behind the marina. This is also where the hiking area of the coastal hiking trail begins. The ferry departs at 10 a.m., which circumnavigates the island as a tourist boat. We continue on, now into the mountains. The path winds up to the mountain village of Procchio. The village lies at an altitude of 330 meters on the northern slope of Monte Capan. The cable car to the top of the mountain departs from here. The view from up here of the village of Marciana Marina and the sea is breathtakingly beautiful. In the village's car-free streets, the leaves are already falling from the trees. The alleys first lead us upwards to the highest point of the village, where we find the 13th century Church of San Niccolò. It was built as a fortified church. The still preserved staircase and the exterior facade of the church also date from this period. The marble pulpit with the tabernacle at the lofty height is very interesting. From the small church square, we have a clear view of the former main town of Marciana, 3 kilometers away, which we will not visit, however. Behind the town rises Monte Cotone. To the left, the Monte Capan Massif towers. At 1,019 meters, it is the highest mountain on Elba. We now walk through narrow alleys into the central part of the town. Here, too, stands the fountain of the supposedly healing spring, which even Napoleon was able to cure from his chronic bladder disease. Above the town's central square stands a huge memorial plaque honoring the fallen of both world wars. The square offers space for some restoration. A clock is mounted on a campanile-like structure. With a last look from the terrace, where my wife would love to have breakfast every morning, we continue towards the seaside resort of Sant'Andrea. Just for your information, all drivers must use the SP25 mountain road to cross the north. There is no direct connection. And then it descends steeply in short switchbacks to the seaside resort of Sant'Andrea.
Oh Gott, was sehe ich da vor uns?
This camper van driver actually thought he could find a parking space down here in the town. The rocky bay has only a small strip of sandy beach, but it is already populated by many tourists. This huge, rocky, paddling pool is ideal for children. A small hiking trail leads around the rocks to secluded moorings. A look back reveals the entire bay, which also houses a few luxury hotels hidden away at the back. We settle down at a small cafe above the beach with a view of the sea, drink a cappuccino, and enjoy a delicious tiramisu. Now we head back up the winding roads to the town of Patrici. From there, an incredibly steep road leads directly along the sea. We passed through yesterday's town of Chiesi again to enjoy the delicious ice cream we had in Pomonti, just like yesterday. It's our last evening on Elba, which we enjoy on the beach of a packed restaurant with a delicious dinner and a view of the volcanic island of Monte Cristo, about 30 kilometers away. Tomorrow, unfortunately, we head back home.